Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Anyways, how's that? All right. And the audio is just crazy low. Audio is really low in the game. Hey, it's just new computer stuff, you know what I mean? I want sound recorder. Just want sound. I don't want that either. Just give me sound. Sound just was really low and WoW for some reason, whereas on my old computer the sound like was really loud. So I don't know. I turned it up. Hopefully it sounds all right.
Lovely.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully the sound's okay, but it seems weird. But yeah, I mean, when I have a challenge in my mind that I want to accomplish, it's hard for me to back down from it. The challenge was to get this to level a gray gear warrior to 60, and it's something I wanted to do. So I did buy Path of Exile. I have not played it yet. I did purchase it. I did open the game up, look at it, for like thought about playing it, and then didn't. I am excited to play Monster Hunter Wilds because I did enjoy Dauntless, and I am looking very much forward to playing that. And I think that's a pretty cool looking game. But that doesn't come out until February, I guess, so. But I'm still really struggling on this character against, like, I'm level 15 and I was trying to kill, like, even just a level 13 Thresher almost killed me. I had to pop a healing potion a little bit ago, and it was scary. I thought, man, I thought I might die. I was like, holy shit. So, it's scary.
Lovely.
Just wish I could generate more rage. That's the problem I'm having right now, is no rage. I kind of feel like the defensive build actually was better. I mean, even though I put 5 points into crit, I feel like when I built into defense, I don't know, I felt like I wasn't, I mean, I just felt like I wasn't taking as much damage, which, I don't know. It's hard, though. It's very, oh my god, this guy's quick. I have to start wing clipping these guys, or hamstringing these guys, because they're just taking off like bats out of hell, man. And as I say that, I don't wing clip. And he gets away. I saw Zarya got killed at level 59.
Lovely.
Like, a lot of times Zarya clips are so fake and phony, but on that one I honestly think that he wasn't, I don't think he was trying to. A lot of times when streamers get killed at 59, I always feel like they just did it on purpose, because they don't want to face the realization that when they hit 60, they actually have to do a lot of stuff, you know, like gearing, doing certain specific quest lines, doing your class quest line, you know, getting all the gear. I feel like sometimes it's a lot of work, and for their views, you know, like for views, it's could almost be better for their pocketbooks to just die at 59 and then go through that leveling process. Because let's face it, I mean, the reason that most people love World of Warcraft, like vanilla, is the leveling process is really fun. It's really enjoyable, you know, and so I think that, but I don't think that happened with Zarya. I think he actually did. I think he did just fuck up and die. So at 59, which would suck, by the way. I don't want to take on these guys. It's not level 12. We can definitely do level 12. What do you mean the bots? What's up, Zelch? How's it going? Are there bots on your server? I bet your server, you're on the hardcore. That's probably the worst server for bots, because it's the most populated out of all the, you know, out of all the servers of the anniversary realm. The one you're playing on is definitely going to be the most populated. It'll definitely retain the most people too. Are there people? Yeah, are they boosting on your server? Man. Those bloody bots. Are they messaging for boosting like they did on Grobulus? Are they doing like the non-stop, like, want to sell boosts? You know, like, I'll run you through stockades. Remember that? Remember all the, like, stockades runs? You know, 47, it's hard to find a group? No way, because everybody's... Oh, that's awful, dude. That shit, I hated that shit. Like, I absolutely hated that. Remember? It was bad.
You were screwed.
I mean, it was bad. Let's use the weaker healing potion and hope that we don't die.
Kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
Oof. Oof. These guys are almost killing me. Unbelievable. Warlock summons and boost flood looking for group. Yeah. I remember it was so bad on Grobulus that, like, there were so many people just running stockades, like, and they had macros. Remember, they had macros that would tell you, like, I cleared this instance in such and such time. You know what I mean? The paladin would run in there and just pull like almost the whole dungeon. You know, and you would just sit there. You would just sit there at the entrance and just get the XP. Oh, and everybody did it. It got to the point where everybody did it because you couldn't get groups. Like you said, you could not get a group. You just couldn't. So you're like, well, what do I do? Do I not do dungeons and do I just go and level the regular way? It's it's the exact same thing as the gold selling problem where it's almost like you feel like you're being griefed. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I can't afford to buy stuff on the auction house; it's too expensive, so I have to buy gold. And then same thing with this. It's like, well, I can't afford to. If I level the way the game's set up to meant for you to level, I'm going to be behind everybody else because they're all just going to pay for the boost. And of course, to pay for the boost, people have to buy gold because they can't afford it, right? I mean, it's not super expensive, right? If the prices are what they were in Globulus, what is it like, 5 gold or something? 5 gold for a boost or something? I don't. How much are they charging?
Lovely.
Oh, didn't they? Remember they changed that. Remember they changed that at one point where they nerfed AoE. Remember when they nerfed AoE? So basically, what they did was that they nerfed the slow. So if you were like pulling like a bunch of mobs, like the slow didn't slow as much. So it's 5 gold. Yeah, that's what it was on Globulus. It's about 5 gold per run. Yep. So the price hasn't even changed. That's so sad. That's so bad, dude. That's hilarious. Because I remember how bad it was on Globulus. I thought they fixed that issue. I thought they stopped it just simply because
Lovely.
I thought they started like banning people for flooding the looking for group chat with boosting stuff. I thought that was kind of like a bannable offense. I thought that was against like I thought they changed it so you couldn't do that. Seriously, didn't they do that where they said like you can't even spam looking for group with shit like that? Guess not, huh? They haven't in the anniversary servers? Did they do that? But did they do that on regular servers? I thought they did. Remember they changed Globulus. I'm almost positive they changed it at one point. Where remember mages, like if you went into, like for example, if you went into Zul'Farrak and you pulled like the whole group, the whole dungeon, and they changed it so you couldn't. What happened was your slow didn't slow. You didn't get as much XP. Like you weren't getting as much XP, and your slows. What was it? Your slows didn't slow as much or something. I can't remember what they did, but they did something to basically prevented you from really like AoE like farming or AoE basically boosting. You couldn't boost. Yeah, that was it. They wouldn't be slowed. Okay, I couldn't remember exactly what they did, but I knew they did something. They needed to add that to the anniversary realms. Why? It's so stupid. Why wouldn't they add it to the anniversary realms? I mean, they knew it was an issue on non-anniversary. They fixed it. Why wouldn't you apply that fix to every server, every vanilla server? It seems like if this is something that was necessary on a regular realm, why wouldn't it be on every other new iteration of a vanilla realm? And that just shows Blizzard's like complete, once again, their complete lack of just common sense, really. Oh my god, I have no rage. It is so hard to generate rage. God, it's like I feel like it takes forever.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
I don't ever remember a warrior feeling this difficult for generating rage. Like it feels so bad. Yeah, I think what you do is just make it so the mobs aren't slowed. You know, like if you're in a group, and you're in a dungeon and you're doing your Blizzard basically just doesn't slow mobs. You know, which sucks because it takes away part of the mechanics of a mage. Like I mean, you still have Kona Cold should still slow, and you still have Nova to root mobs, but your Blizzard shouldn't slow. Oh my god, like land a blow. Look at this. Look at this. Like, I finally got a phrase to use Sunder, then I can't even land it. It just whiffs. Finally. Finally. I've been trying at 16 for like forever. Yeah, that was so bad on Globulus, and I just remember that I was against, as usual, I was against it. It's like I didn't want, I don't want to pay for boosting, but everybody was doing it. And I remember I created a new character, and I couldn't get a group. Like I couldn't get a group of stockades. And then somebody's like, "Oh, here you can join my boosting group, like for free. Just if you want." Right? They were like, "Just join my group because we got extra space. I'm already paying this guy to boost. Just join the group." It's like, okay, fine. So I joined the group, and I'm getting like all this tons of XP, and I didn't have to pay anything, right? And I'm like, well, okay, I see why people do it. So you're literally sitting there AFKing the whole time.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it's stupid. You're basically, and then it's so funny. People think about it. I mean, if you think about it from like a high level, you're paying people because this is what people did, right? Like on a fresh realm, people don't have enough gold to sit here and pay for all the boosts for their alts, so they buy gold, right? So people buy gold, and then they use that gold to give it to other players in the game to basically level their character for them. So in essence, you're paying real world money to not play your character. That's what you're doing. You're actually paying real world money to not play the game. That's what it is. I mean, when you think about it from that point, it's literally hilarious. Because you're not playing your character, you're just sitting there. You just go into like stocks and you just sit there. You know what I mean? You're just standing there doing nothing. It's like it's kind of funny, really. I mean, it is. It's actually comical. And then when they fixed it, I was really happy. I was like, oh man, they fixed it. This is awesome. We're not going to have to worry about this anymore. And here we are in the anniversary realms, and I didn't realize it was such an issue. Of course, in the hardcore servers, it's not. I don't think you see that here. And I don't have to worry about any of that because I'm playing a solo. I'm playing a solo self-found hardcore character, so I'm not really worried about any of that. I mean, I can still group though. I can still group up with people. What's gonna be funny is when I start trolling people, and being like, "Hey, I'm a warrior tank. I'm looking to tank some dungeons. I got all gray gear." People are gonna be like, "Fuck." They're gonna be like, "Fuck you." Fuck you, man. What are you, crazy? What are you, nuts? It's the truth, man. You can't handle the truth. Why is your health so low? I know, exactly. Look, 381 health. Oh my god. 380. Look at that, 300. And that's with a food buff. Without the food buff, I would be at 341 health. Level 16, 341 health. Maybe I think what I do, I will let my character buy scrolls from the scroll vendor, so I probably will start buying scrolls just so I can give myself a little bit more protection, I guess, Why am I going over here? I don't know. Because the health is a real issue. It's a real problem. The other thing I thought about doing is we could go leatherworking just for armor kits. We could do that. I could do leatherworking just so I can use to make armor kits, because I haven't picked up... I did pick up tailoring, but we could drop tailoring. I only grabbed tailoring for bags. God, how much money is this going to cost me? Too much money.
Good luck, friend.
What was I doing on... I think it was... Yeah. And I just used that stupid thing again. I hate that you can't click an item and drag it without using it. What is that? Like, I can't, like, click a food and move it to a different slot without it eating one food. It's really annoying. It's weird. I wondered if it was that. I actually thought about it, but I don't think I do. I don't think I have interact on left click. Yeah, see, I don't. I don't have interact on left click. So like if I go to drag this food here, see how she starts eating the food? It's like, why is she eating the food? And if I move it again, I ate food again. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm shift clicking. Because look how I like left click to try to drag it there, and I couldn't because my bars are locked. So I have to shift left click to drag. And when I do that, you can see I ate food. Like, what? Why is that? Does that work? Does it work that way on your games, on your clients? Because it straight up pisses me off. It sucks. Okay, so yeah, so there's got to be something's, but it's been doing that for a while, and I don't know why. I have no idea why. Like this is something that's been even before this server, like on another server I was playing on, it was the same thing. You know. Let's see if we can Google it. Why, when I drag a food icon on my WoW action bar, does it eat the food? I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah, what's going on here? I was moving my food and water around and I found myself taking a seat to eat and drink. Try holding shift and dragging the spell. That worked for me. No. See, it's not doing it. If I hold shift, it's not doing it. You think it's a bartender? Oh, it could be this. It could be this. See, because I have toggle actions on key press instead of release. But the reason I have this is because this is... You know what I mean? This is probably what it is. Because, for example, like... I have that because a lot of times what I'll do is I'll hit like heroic strike, and I have a habit of kind of holding down the key sometimes for like a split second, which for the heroic strike it doesn't really matter. That's probably what it is. But I like it that way. I like the keys to actuate when I press down, not when I key press up, not when I release the key. Yeah, that's it. That is 100% it. All right, well, we're gonna have to do the spam method then, where we just like hit a key really fast. Because if we don't, you know what I mean, we're gonna have to spam keybinds then. I kind of liked having it where it was unpressed, so that way I could literally just hit a button and hold it down, and it would still use the skill. That way, I'm not like spamming the key like that. You know what I mean? Because sometimes there's certain things I want to move around. So I've like, for example, like this sprouted frond, which used to be 5 of them, now there's only 3 because every time I move it, it uses it. Like the problem is when I get new things, like like this sprouted frond, like I might put it on a bar and then like I put it on the number 4 key, but then when I got mocking blow, I'm like, well, I normally put mocking blow there. So then when I try to drag it and move it, I just I'll tell you. I just like to move stuff around, but what I could do is I could just try. Now that I know what's doing it, I could just have to remember that every time I want to move something, I have to go into bartender, right? What I could do is just be like, okay, every time I want to remove something, I have to remember to go to bartender and uncheck it, right? Which of course I'll forget 100%. I'll just forget, right? you know that I'm gonna forget that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I hit 16. Do I want to respec again? I'm thinking of, hey Zelch, I'm thinking about respecking back into the protection. You know, I'm thinking about going back to the protection build. I just feel like I went to Fury just to see with the crit, and it just doesn't. Crit doesn't feel. It doesn't feel very good. I don't feel like I'm really. It doesn't feel any like I'm doing like way more damage than I was on my other character, you know. So I'm tempted to just respec back into, you know, or I could respec into arms right off the bat and just push for, you know, improved charge, because then we'd have deflection 5 out of 5, right? Which is going to give us a lot of defense. I think better rend could be useful because obviously at low level rend is a pretty useful ability. You know what I mean? Rend is a pretty useful ability. I wasn't gonna go into rend, but I thought about it. It was something I definitely thought about. But how much more damage is it? Like if you went 3 out of 3, 45% more damage. What's the damage of rend right now? You know, you're looking at 28. So what's 45% of that? That's like what, like 12 probably. You know, right around 12. So then you're looking at like, you know, 40 damage as opposed to 28, which is, you know, pretty significant. So if we went, we could go. I mean, if we went improved rend, that would make you want to feel like we should keep going. Like if you're going to put these points here, I mean, it almost feels like, you know, like we really should go ahead and get deep wounds and maybe even impale. But what do you think? What do you think, Zelcher? Because normally when I go into arms, all I typically get, because I end up going into Fury usually, is I usually just go here, you know, here. I usually just, this is all I get. This is usually all I get in arms. Is basically improved overpower, improved charge, and of course, you know, tactical mastery and anger management. And then once I get this, I usually go into, you know, into Fury. I still like the idea of defense. I wanted to try out the crit just to see if it felt like I was really killing people faster, but it really doesn't. And I feel like I'm taking a lot more damage. I remember on my other warrior when I was a 15, I didn't feel like I was dying to level 13 so easily. So what level are we now? Right now, let's see. Right now, if we did this, we would be, this is what we would be. If we went straight into protection, we'd be 5 out of 5 on shield specialization, which is not amazing, to be honest. And we'd be 2 out of 2 on blood rage. Or if we went into arms, we could go 5 out of 5. You know, the parry is going to give us a lot more defense. You just don't go into two-hand. Oh, you don't go into two-hand specialization? So you do, so what, do you do something like this, where you go into here, here, here. I'm gonna guess you probably go into battle shout, maybe. No, I don't. No, we're not doing any. We're not doing any professions that really greatly increase my chances of survival. That's by design. Purposely not doing anything that's gonna really help. You still think dual wield? Yeah, I want more I want more survivability. The painful So far, the issues I've had with gray gear only, one, I'm not generating any rage. I feel like I'm completely rage starved all the time. Like all the time. That's probably, even if I wasn't using gray gear, that's probably still an issue, right? I mean, that's always an issue on a low level warrior. Once you get dual wield, rage is going to go up quite a bit because you're attacking more often. But the other issue is just defensively. I just, man. Yeah, prot leveling definitely is going to be way slower. It's going to be way slower, but there's going to be a lot more survivability. I've leveled warriors to 60 multiple times in hardcore, and I went Fury both times, so... And then I thought about doing like a really crazy hybrid build. So here's one of the crazy hybrid builds I thought about doing. That would be this. I wish I could get concussive blow, but it requires 20 points. I thought about doing something like this. You know, this is like a really weird hybrid. But will definitely have me snoring for sure. Yeah, I've leveled to 60 just regular, like regular gear, you know, no restriction on, you know, not gray gear only, you know what I mean? I just regular gear, you know. In hard, I've leveled hardcore warriors to 60 twice before. I thought about possibly playing around with some sort of a hybrid build like this, where we have anger management, we've got improved overpower. And then we go ahead and grab Unbridled Wrath just for a little bit more rage generation. But we still have like some protection abilities. You know, we still have like improved revenge. We still have concussive blow. We could even go into, you know, we could even do something like this where we go improved demoralizing shout. So we've got defensive abilities. We've got a little bit more rage generation, and we, you know, got cruelty, but we still have anger management. So this kind of bizarre hybrid build would be interesting, you know. Again, any hybrid build you do in vanilla WoW is not going to excel at anything. You're just going to be kind of like there aren't too many hybrid builds where you put I mean, look at this, like 15, 15, 21. When have you ever heard of someone saying, oh yeah, my Fury, or I'm sorry, when have you ever heard of someone say my warrior build is 15, 15, 21? People will be like, huh? What? That is a very weird build. What do you think of this build, Zelch? This build could actually work. I mean, it could actually work. I mean, improved demoralizing shout is actually really strong. Unbridled Wrath would give us a chance when we're dual wielding to generate some more rage. We still could switch to our sword board at a moment's notice for some nice stuns with revenge. We'd have concussive blow. We'd have improved sunder so we could get the sunders off quicker. We'd have decent rage generation. Keep in mind, we're going to have improved blood rage and improved charge. So that's going to generate quite a bit of rage right there. Right? You've got 5 plus 6. You got 11 rage right there just when you charge and pop blood rage. You know. This build to me is a little bit intriguing. I think I almost wish crit wasn't here. You know, I almost wish that I could just get these two without having to go into crit, to be honest. I'd rather have these 5 points back to put somewhere else. Like, maybe to put into, like, you know. And then the other build would be probably the standard build, which is where we go here. What if we did go into improved rend? Right? And have something like this. You gotta go improved overpower. Improved overpower is just so good for damage. And if we don't go with dual wield specialization, what if we did something like requires what, 25 points? What are we at, 21? What are we missing here? Well, here, what if we did this? Yeah. So you think this, why did this link change? I duplicated. Let me try this again. That was weird. Why did you do that? So you think my bizarre hybrid build could work? 15, 15, and is that what I had before? Did I have? I don't know if I had Last Stand. Yeah, I think I did. So you think this could work? I think this could. I think this could be an interesting build. I really do. I think this build could be really interesting. It's a really weird build, but I think it's got potential. It isn't necessary, but improved overpower can actually really give you a pretty big increase in your DPS. Because whenever you proc overpower, you can weapon swap into like a slow two-hander, you know, and fish for those crits. Because if you swatch, you know, if you just carry around your two-hander and every time you proc overpower, you just weapon swap into the two-hander, and if you get a crit, it's going to be way bigger than, you know, than with obviously you don't have to though. If we dual wielded and we could get a nice slow main hand weapon, although I don't even know what kind of gray weapons we're going to be looking at. I haven't really looked at gray weapons as far as like seeing if there is like a 2.8 main hand. You know, I know we're going to want to have a dagger in the off hand. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. That's is for like a one. Is there like slow one hand gray items? There probably is. There probably is, but I don't know. I have to look. I have to look. I think I'm going to do this build. I think this build seems like the most interesting. And since we already have 5 out of 5 on cruelty, why does my window look so? The colors look so much more vibrant in this. I don't know. It's got to be my video. I don't know. I don't know. But we already 5 out of 5 here. We could just go ahead and, if we respec, I would push the deflection in first. I mean, looking at this build, if I was gonna start over, I would go straight into arms, because you really want tactical mastery and deflection. Once you get 2 points of tactical mastery, because then you'll retain up to what? Let's see. You'll retain up to 10 of your rage, and if you think about shield block requires, I think 10. So once you get at least 2 points here, that's really nice, because now you can like in a moment's notice, you can like charge, you know, do some damage, and then you can just immediately, when you're down to 10 rage, just you know, go right into shield block. So let's do that. Let's do that. We're gonna do that. Let's do it. We're gonna go with the 15-15. What is it? 15-15-21 build. Yeah, the most common. This is like totally meta. Like everybody does this. Hey Zelch, I watched this great video on Throne and Liberty today, and this guy was awesome. Like the guy who did the video, who's a pretty big YouTuber. Apparently, I never heard of him before. He's got like 400 or 500 or 600,000 subscribers, but he obviously is an older guy. And why am I keep going to this side when I think of Warrior Trainer? And it was just funny the way he talked. He said the worst problem with Throne and Liberty is the player base. He goes, I've never played a game where the player base is the biggest like min-max apes I've ever seen in my life. He said it's so bad that everybody expects you to run the same, like, because in Throne and Liberty it's basically you have 2 different weapon sets that you switch between, kind of like Guild Wars 2 or New World. We have like a couple different weapons you just kind of swap back and forth. And he goes, but there's certain weapons, you know, that paired together that everybody says are the best ones, and if you use anything that isn't those, you get trolled like relentlessly. Like he uses a setup that's not meta, so he says he'll go into like dungeons, or he'll go into like arena and different like dungeons, and people just will like private whisper him constantly. What are you doing? What kind of shit setup is that? You're playing the game wrong. And he said it's horrible. It was actually a really good video. And after watching the video, it 100% made me never want to play Throne of Liberty. And I've played it already, and I didn't really care for it that much. But
May the stars guide
oh my god, 1 gold? Oh well, I guess we'll respec later. Holy shit! Holy shit! 1 gold? And I don't think I've ever respec'd on this character. I'm pretty sure I have not. So I guess the first respec is really a gold? That's kind of surprising. Well, let's go make some money, I guess. So I did, yeah, I already did Bachelorons, so...
What brings you here? Good luck, friend. Ishnu Allah, may the stars guide you.
Lovely, lovely. Lovely.
It's like, but you can see when we go into defensive stance and you shield block, we take a lot less damage. Like if I stay in battle stance and just try to kill him with, I don't know, with heroic strikes, it just felt like I was taking more damage. Let's try it with doing that. This mob. Just gonna charge in. Oh, this is only a level 12 mob, so it's not a great comparison. Let's just do heroic strikes only.
Lovely.
And you can see I actually did take probably more damage. And that mob was 1 level lower than the other one. And I got 2 overpower procs, which on the other fight I got 0. So, yeah. I was a little surprised actually by that, by the fact that using shield block was actually seemed to be a much better play. Let's try another one here.
Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
No, we're taking quite a bit of damage. I mean, improved rend could be good. But... Could be good. But it goes against my build. Where's the 15? This is not even the same browser window. $15.15. Yeah. We could, in the interests of leveling, we could possibly go into improved rend earlier, and then once we get higher level, we could just respec again to go ahead and get anger management and improved overpower. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's try the two-hand weapon now. See if we can take a guy out pretty quick with two-hand. I don't think we will be able to. I think two-hand kind of blows, but let's find out. I mean, two-hand's all about trying to get crits and making sure you don't miss. If I miss even once, like, okay, we got a crit, you can see. If you don't get a crit and if you have one miss, then immediately it becomes bad. It becomes, like, not good. And, of course, my macro is not correct. And we still have a completely garbage shield, which really sucks. Let's try... No, I'm not. I wasn't gonna go with improved. I don't like. I never go with improved. Honestly, I never go with improved torque strike on any build. But I mean, it's good. Where's my weapon? I think I updated the macro, but I didn't actually use it. How you doing, Winter? I never. Oh, are you? So you're being serious, or so you're saying that it isn't good, or were you just? So you were trolling me. I thought you were serious. I don't go improved heroic strike. I never do. Like, it's like I never go with improved heroic strike. I didn't know if you were being serious or not. I mean, it could be okay, I guess. I just never thought it was that great, to be honest. Well, it's not that it's. I mean, of course it's not bad, but the problem is it's talent points that I just can't sacrifice for that because they're needed elsewhere. That's really the only reason I usually don't go with it, because there's other stuff that I find a little bit more useful. Well, no, not really. I mean, that would require you to use a two-hand weapon, and I don't predominantly use two-hand weapons too much. I just don't like the slow gameplay. I don't like the slow gameplay style. So yeah, I don't really go Mortal Strike. Usually I go dual wield Fury when I level a warrior. But this time I'm not going to do that because I got gray gear, so I don't think that's going to be quite as... I don't think it's going to give us the survivability I'm looking for. So we're going to go with the ever popular 15-15-21 build, which is like Nobody runs that build, right? Like the build I'm doing, nobody runs. But I think it's good for this, for gray gear. I think it's going to be good. I hope. I could be wrong, but it's worth trying at least.
Lovely.
Lethal. What's up? Hey, Jake. How's it going, man? How you doing? I finally got my new computer set up. Yeah, it's definitely well-rounded. Like, in a circle. There's talents all over the place, right? Oh, did Guppy finally die for real? He finally died for real? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. So now the Guppy memes of Gup died is a real thing. It's like, he actually died. I never really understood why they kept saying Guppy died. He DC'd. Oh, yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst kind of death, to be honest. Yeah, I've had a couple DC deaths, and actually I think I've only had one really. It was a level. I've had a lot of DCs, but luckily I haven't died to them too much. Knock on wood. But I did have a hunter at like level 26 or something die. I just dropped a freezing trap, and I was doing a 2-mob pull. Dropped a freezing trap, pulled the mob, and I was going to pull him into the freezing trap, and then sent my pet to attack the other mob. And as soon as I hit the first mob and had him coming towards the trap, and sent my pet to the second mob, that's when the power went out. It wasn't a deal. It was like a power outage, which is not uncommon in Florida. Like Florida power is just awful, you know. Power's always going out in Florida.
Lovely.
Insane. Yeah, that's the one benefit of playing Hunter, is that a lot of times your pet will save you, as long as your pet's already fighting. Now the one thing is, because the way my macros work on my Hunter, like my pet follow macro that I use to recall my pet back to me, also puts my pet in passive. It's really set up that way mostly because of dungeons, because I don't want my pet to be in any way on defensive or aggressive when I'm in a dungeon. So I don't want him to run off and attack mobs that I don't want him to attack until I tell him to attack. You know, that's the point of putting your pet on passive. You want to have complete control of what your pet's doing. But in hardcore, that can be a bad thing, because like if I'm start to attack a mob and I haven't set my pet yet, and I DC, and the mob comes up and starts beating on me, my pet's just going to sit there and watch me die, because he's in passive, you know? So.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm just doing the Grey Gear Challenge. Nah. Just leveling my Grey Gear. And I started over on a Night Elf because I wanted to be a Night Elf. So I leveled like to 16 or 17 on the human, and then I decided I wanted to be a Night Elf. So I leveled again. So now I'm 16, full Grey Gear. Here's my amazing gear. Got the loose chain, loose. We've got the amazing Fisherman's Knife, which is a gray knife. We got the worn large shield, which is a piece of shit shield, by the way. The old cracked short bow. The calico cloak, surprisingly, was better than the loose cloak. Yeah, I mean, this is loose. I got the loose chain set. Oh, I still have the flimsy chain vest though, which is the first tier. Tier 1. I'm creating a whole new version of World of Warcraft. See, these are like the gray, because all the gray gear are set based. Like every gray gear item that you get as you level up, because there aren't that many, but they're all set based. There's the flimsy chain vest, then there's the loose chain vest, loose chain set, and then I think the next one is the worn chain set, right? I only wish Blizzard would. One of the things I always thought would be really cool for Classic Plus would be to do like low level gear sets, you know, like gray sets that have like weird, bizarre, like, oh, you know, you'd have like the set like a leather set of the beggar or something. Like they'd be like rags. They'd look like rags, and it would give a rogue like a greater level of stealth if you got like three out of the 5 items, because you just look like a beggar, so people just disregard you as nobody they care about. which makes your stealth better for pickpocketing. Because you're just... I just thought it'd be really funny to do something like that. But if you look at the... Here, let's look at the classic gear. I want to see what the next set is. I think it is classic WoW gear planner. And I'm on my new computer, so I don't have any of my history really in my browser here. Why? Oh, whoop. Warrior? Night Elf? And we're gonna go, I guess, whatever. Let's see, chest. Quality, poor. Okay, so you've got the linked, which is definitely better than what I have. You got the reinforced, level 23. Oh, I'm sorted wrong here. So we got the flimsy is the first one, then the loose, then the next epic set is the worn mail, right? And then after the worn mail, apparently there's the laced mail, level 11. Hey, then the linked, level 17. Then the reinforced, level 23. The double mail vest, level 28. The overlinked chain armor. Wow, you're gonna have to go with this double mail set for a long time. From 28 all the way to 40 before you can get the overlinked. Then the laminate, 49. The light plate, 53. And the super amazing top tier, which is the sterling chain armor at level 57. Epic progression right there, man. Epic. Actually, I'm killing these Moonkin right now because I'm actually fishing for a shield upgrade. Shield block! Shield wall! Come on, shield block. Yes. Big damage. Big damage right there.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ooh, another lesser healing potion. That'll come in handy. That will come in just actually wrong. Should see this. Whew. The grind is real, man. The grind is real. I can't believe Guppy died. That sucks, man. The Guppy. Going defensive stance, shield block. Come on, shield block. We actually procced revenge before. Oh, he dropped? Oh yeah, that is sad. I'm sure he'll come back, right? He wasn't exactly a fast leveler, though. You know what I mean? He got the death email before his internet came back on? How did he get an email? Did like somebody email him from the guild and say, hey, you died? Oh, level 17. Well, yeah. Leveling a hunter is easy.
Lovely.
Hunter's so fun, though. But I mean, I do melee hunter, so it's completely different. Melee hunter is way... I'm telling you, Jake, melee hunter is way more fun than regular hunter. It really is. But you got to know like how to play it, but it's way more fun. I think it's way more fun, but... Blizz sends you an email when you die? Really? I did not know that. But then, you know, I never die, so... Oh, the arrogance. Oh, the arrogance.
You can kiss
That's
your ass
not
goodbye.
that's not true. I have died once. I did die once. The very first character I created on here was a hunter, and I always talk about it. I have I have a hardcore switch, right? You haven't even trained monkeys. Oh my god. The one thing that is cool about the melee hunter is you don't trade any ranged abilities. Like, well, I do a hybrid melee hunter, so the one ability that I do use that's ranged is Serpent Sting, because I like having, because I think of it as like Battle for Azeroth. Like in Battle for Azeroth, the survival hunter has poison dart, like a poison dart, and so you don't have to have a ranged weapon to do that though. Like it's an ability that you can cast without a ranged weapon. So you can just equip a staff, and you have Mongoose Bite, you have Raptor Strike, you have poison dart, you know, and you have like explosive bomb or something, you know. But to me, Sting was like my attempt at kind of setting up that kind of poison dart, which is kind of what is which exists on the survival hunter with a melee weapon, not a ranged weapon, in retail WoW. Like in the animation of the poison dart, is your character pulls like a mini little crossbow from her hip and shoots a poison dart. You know, that's what the animation looks like. And so the using Serpent Sting is really cool because it allows you to have a range pull. It allows you to dot multiple targets. Because also keep in mind that Serpent Sting does no physical damage. Like when you shoot Serpent Sting at someone, it does no damage. The arrow will hit them. No damage is applied. It's like Shadow Word Pain. No damage is applied until the first tick of the poison is applied, which takes a second after you've already hit them. So it's exactly like Shadow Word Pain. Like you're putting a dot on somebody, and it takes a second, and then the first tick of damage happens, and of course it's nature damage, as all poison, I think, in WoW pretty much is. I almost played Path of Exile 2 today, but I actually bought the game, started up, looked at it, and didn't play it. It's just like I looked at it, I'm like, am I going to stream this? Am I going to stream this? And I will. I will play it probably sometime at some point, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I got stuff I got to do. We ended up not going to my wife's uncle's house today, but we will be going tomorrow. So I don't know how long we'll be there, but. I was hoping to get some lucky grade drops, but all we've gotten so far is just the old grades. Ooh. Ooh, 5.7. Holy. Wait a minute now. That's an upgrade. That is an upgrade. Because it's the old... What's the other one? I think the other one's just the old... The other one wasn't 5.7 damage, and it wasn't 3.6. That is a really slow weapon, though. We're going to have to, like, level this up. We're going to have to level this two-handed sword up and see how much damage this is going to... See how well this is going to play out. Okay, this playlist is literally putting me to sleep. So we're going to have to do something else. As I go to another song that probably will... Level 14 shit. I don't know if attacking level 14s is a good idea. But let's give it a go. No! Battle shout's gone! Oh, interrupt! We interrupted the gust of wind. Come on, shield block.
Lovely.
Where are you? Revenge.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
No, I don't want to kiss my ass goodbye. Another revenge! Revenge! Alright, we did alright. We did okay. Wasn't too bad. Oh, but I didn't finish my story. So I did die once on the server, and it was the very first character I created. You gonna check out one of the doggos? Okay. I got you. Okay, I was just saying that I did die once, and what it was is I have like an internal hardcore switch. I call it. I call it the hardcore switch. That like when I'm playing hardcore WoW, it's like a switch I flip in my brain, and once I flip that, I'm super focused, and like I'm very aware of what's going on around my character, and I'm lot less likely to die. But if that switch isn't flipped, I'm just not focused, and I'm a lot more likely to die. That's what happened on my first character. I wasn't really prepared for hardcore. Hadn't played on a hardcore server in a couple months, and I was just being way too casual, and I was trying to walk my hunter through the wetlands, and I aggroed an alligator, which you commonly do when you're walking through the wetlands, and I had my pet jump on the alligator, but the alligator had already hit me and knocked off about half my health. And then I was just literally watching a movie on my other monitor while I was walking down the road, and and I had my camera zoomed in like this, and I was auto walking down the path, and one of those stupid orcs on the right side of the path, which was off my camera, came over and attacked me, and I just didn't think that if I was on the path, I didn't think that I would aggro one of those guys. But normally what I do is I'll just zoom out the camera like this, just so that when I'm walking through the wetlands, I can easily see something like that. You can easily see the orc, and you can easily evade him. And I wasn't doing that, so I was just being really lazy and cavalier. And so then the orc came over, and he immediately netted me and rooted my feet. And at that point, I was at half health already because the alligator had hit me. So I ended up dying. And it was just like one of those things. But it was a slap in the face, and it gave me the little wake up call to say, hey, you know what? You need to flip on the hardcore switch because this is a hardcore server. And I haven't died since. So, but that was a little slap in the face. It's a little slap in the face. The gust of wind. I love that skill. I love that spell. I think it's so cool.
Lovely.
And we don't have tactical mastery, so we can't weapons, or we can't stance into the overpower there. But normally I would when we proc overpower there. But we don't have the rage
You
for
can
it.
kiss
So
your ass goodbye.
we'll switch into battle stance. Yeah. You know what? I don't have my gaming sleeve on. I don't even know where it is. Ugh. Well, I don't know the one where I normally wear it is. This I got a different one here that I can use. All right. Actually, let's just see if we can get a... Don't even need it. I may switch to leatherworking. Just so we can use armor kits. I was doing tailoring just so I could make bags, but we could go leatherworking, just for like armor
You can
kits.
kiss your ass goodbye.
Great, he's gonna aggro that mob. I did get the kill, and he did aggro that mob. Let's go ahead and reset. It's very dark. over here. The old barbaric cloth belt. It took this guy a long time to come over here. He must have cast that spell and it must have resisted it. Nice crit with my ranged weapon.
Lovely. Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
See that? I see that. Oh no, 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 no. He's gonna aggro again. Bastard. Oh, we got the kill again though. Did we aggro? Did we aggro? Yeah, we did. We did. That's like the second time that's happened. We're dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. Yes, Morpheus. Yes, Morpheus. Yes. These level 14 mobs, I don't like them.
Lovely.
I don't like them. Come
You can kiss your
on.
ass goodbye.
We're constantly just dancing on a knife's edge. Like, literally, I'm constantly dancing on a knife's edge with this character. I mean, we were gonna respec, but it was a gold, and I don't have a gold, so yeah, we might have to go kill some mobs just to like skin, just so we can make some money. Let's just go ahead and hamstring this guy. Yeah, you can go to hell with your gust of wind. I shouldn't swear like that. You can go to... Where can we tell him to go? You can go to Mars. You can go to Mars with that gust of wind. That makes no sense whatsoever. Makes no sense. And he resisted.
Lovely. Lovely.
I'm gonna let him finish that cast, actually. And he missed. I missed, sorry.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
You were screwed.
Now we're gonna switch and try to... Don't die, don't die. Don't die. I think we're gonna have to turn off the warning, 'cause that's really annoying. Interface. Where's like flash the screen red or something? Where is that at? You don't want to see that. Trust me, I know when my health's low. I don't need the screen flashing red to tell me. I don't see it though. Aggro warning, aggro percentages, raid frames. Ability settings, combat. Here we go. Do not flash the screen red when you are low on health. Bingo. That was a waste of rage right there. That was a mistake. Mistake!
Lovely.
Did we get 2 or 1? We got 1. He's gonna debuff the hell out of me.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I hit him with the deadly mocking blow ability there, just for shits and giggles. Mocking blow.
Don't let your
Alright, I'm just trying to finish this quest out at this point. 5 of 5. We just need some of these guys, right? 4 of 8.
Lovely. Lovely.
Ooh, the epic fisherman's knife. That's what I'm using right now, actually. We could, I mean, since we're already down this tree, we could just go ahead and get Demoralizing Shout, but I don't think so. I think it's better just to go ahead and finish Deflection. I think that's more important than getting Demo Shout.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
How many times is this guy gonna... He's just gonna stand here and cast this spell all day long.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Alright, that's it. This quest is done. Let's go to the beach and level up our crazy old greatsword, which looks like it will hit a ton if we ever land blows with it. I don't even know what my two-hand weapon skill is. My two-hand sword skill, I don't think it's good. Two-handed sword is a 1. Oh, that would kind of be not good.
Lovely.
Great sword. The old, good old great sword. Let's see what this baby can do.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Is that the one I'm using? Shield? I don't know if this is the one I'm using, but is there another one? Sometimes, sadly, I have multiple ones. Alright, let's find out. Alright, two hand. Yeah, looks good.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Lovely.
Yeah, I think sword skill's getting pretty high. Let's try Murloc.
Lovely.
Yeah, I think the two-hand swords are going to be a little bit better for damage. All right, where do we want to put our talent point? We're planning on respecking. I thought, but we don't have enough money. Oh. I'm almost tempted just to go ahead and because the build I'm going with actually has unbridled wrath. I've got like this really bizarre build. Let's see. % chance to generate additional rage point when you deal damage. It's a lot of talent points just to get 40%. Like, if we didn't go with that, we could actually put it into this. We could. If we didn't put the 5 points into Unbridled Wrath, they would go into 3 points into Improved Rend, and then 2 points into Deep Wounds. Of course, we're not going to be critting very often. I'm not really sure, how good that's going to be. Although we are, that's why Improved Overpower helps, because, 3% chance crit, we would be getting crits with Improved Overpower, which is going to, and then of course if we weapon swap to our 2-hand weapon for every overpower proc, that way when we got the additional deep wounds damage, it would be based on that 2-hand weapon. So the question is, do we want to do this, or do we want to get Unbridled Wrath, which is 40% chance, which isn't a lot. It's just a lot of talent points. I mean, 5 talent points is a lot of talent points. But having 5 points there does help generate more rage. And you can't do shit if you don't have rage. That's the problem with the warrior. If you don't have any rage, you're kind of worthless. So I think Unbridled Wrath in the long run would be better. I just do. I think that generating more rage probably would be a better thing. I think. Because we can dual wield fast weapons to try to fish for all those extra procs of rage. Of course, Unbridled Wrath is a lot better when you have flurry. I don't know. I'm not sure. I am not sure. We still haven't done Thresher Eye? Shit. Let's get that done. And there's that lovely two-hand weapon miss. And there's that big DPS. Huge DPS. Huge! 137 crit. I think now it's time to go back to Westfall. I think we're high enough level now that we could probably do some of the quests in the beginning of Westfall. Trying to think if there's other zones. There's some quests we could do probably in Loch Modan. Oh, sorry, as well. Loch Modan, Westfall. What's the... trying to think where the best place to go would be to go to make money, so we can actually maybe respec. We don't have to respec. We could just play it out the way we are. What arms? Go ahead and grab deflection.
The loon be with you.
Yeah, we don't need this anymore.
Be careful.
Oh, this quest turns all the way up the coast. I hate that about this quest.
Ishnu Allah. Good luck, friend.
Home is where the heartache is. So baby, pack up your desktop. Let's piggyback the internet from the Walmart parking lot. Hair high with the cat eye, I held my hand in the movie. Got me iced teas, our friends ran off to 2E. Said you can't be shit if you can't be true to you. I slapped the streets on like your parents' Subaru. Long live being in love, being obscene. Long live saying that we're 19. Black coffee, yeah, I see them and a fiend. Long live the listening and everything in between. Long live the motherfucking team. Long live the scene. Long live the motherfucking team.
I'm gonna walk the dog, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna walk the dog.
Did you know the cost when you broke your promise? That when your guns went off, they would come down on us. I was a knife in a gunfight, and I fought so madly. You were a wolf in the daylight, and you almost had me. Almost had me. thought you were showing all your color, but you were in sheep's clothing. The mind of another. Can a slave preach freedom? Can a captive take hold of what they believe in? But did you know the cost when you broke your promise? The way your bones went off, they would come down on us. I was a knife in the gunfight, and you fought so madly. You were a wolf in the daylight, and you almost had me with the blind side. And I hate so badly. You were a wolf in the daylight, and you almost had me. I guess I know when your heart stopped beating. I never let you sink your teeth in. I guess I know when your heart stopped beating. I never let you sink your teeth in. Did you know the cost when you broke your promise? Promise. The way your bonds went off, they would come down on us. And I was a knife in a gunfight, and I fought so many. You were a wolf in the daylight, almost had me.
Alright, I'm back. Back from walking the dog. Let's go ahead and switch weapons, range weapons, because I've been wanting to use my gun for a while and finally bought some bullets. We're also going to, I don't know, I mean, we're going to start using the scrolls too, which will give us a little bit of a help, a little bit of boost. I don't think that's going to be too big of a power creep. These short little humans. Short humans.
How are you?
Spoke out the things that you worked out to be wrong. You got two hands to take all you can, but don't take too long to be happy somehow. Are you happy now? Figured out I'm good. Turn me down.
Well, that fisherman's knife is pretty sexy. Pretty sexy knife.
Happy, happy. Don't chicken out. It's all good. You're
So we're never going to have a neck piece. We'll never have rings because there are no gray rings. There are no gray neck pieces. I believe there's gray headpiece, gray shoulders for sure. And then I don't think there's any trinkets either, so we're not going to have gray trinkets either.
Greetings.
Spirit protection, sure.
Be careful.
Get a little scrolls help out a little bit. I don't think I ever went to Sentinel Hill. I'm gonna assume that I didn't.
to you. See you around.
You need something? See you later. Safe travels. Have a good one.
I'm not sure if coming to Westfall was the best idea. All these quests are way too low level, but and then they level up very quickly. Let's see how hard it is to kill one of these washers. Actually, let me figure out the quest first before I do that.
Need help? Go with honor, friend. What can I do for you? For the Alliance.
What can I do for you? Have a good one. Farewell. See you around. Need help? Safe travels. Be careful.
So lately, been wondering who will be there to take my place when I'm gone. You'll need love to light the shadows on your face. If the great weight shall fall and fall upon us all, then between the sand and stone, could you make it on your own? If I could, then I would.
kiss your ass goodbye.
Maybe I'll find out a way to make it back someday, to want you, to guide you through the darkest of your days. If a great wave shall fall and fall
Lovely.
Hello. See you later.
There's a problem with feathers on bargain buildings, weights and pulleys. Feathers hit the ground before the weight. By the sky and tell the sky and tell the sky and tell the sky. There's a progress we have found, a way to talk around the problem. Building tower foresight isn't anything at all. Fly the sky and tell the sky, and leave the sky and tell the
Well
sky.
met.
That's a white item. Can't wear white items.
Fly the sky and tell the sky, and lift your arms up to the sky and ask the sky and ask the sky.
Lovely.
I seek you out, flay you alive. One more word and you won't survive. And I'm not scared of your stolen power. See right through you anyhow. I won't soothe your pain. I won't ease your strain. You'll be waiting in vain. I got nothing for you to gain. taking it slow, feeding my flame, shoveling the cards of your game, and just in time, in the right place, suddenly I will play my ace. I will soothe your pain, I won't ease your strain. You'll be waiting in vain. I got nothing for you to gain. Eyes on fire, your spine is so blaze, feeling any forward my gaze, and just in time, in the right place, steadily emerging with grace. Failing any forward my gaze. Steadily
Greetings.
emerging with grace.
Go with honor, friend. Be careful. Light bless you. For the Alliance. Go with honor, friend.
Hey there. Be careful.
Failing any forward my gaze. Steadily emerging with grace.
What can I do for you?
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
Show is over, close the story.
Greetings.
There will be no encore. And all the random hands that I have shook, well, they're reaching for the door. I watch the backs as they did single file.
Farewell.
You stood stubborn, cheering all the while. I know I can be colorful. I know I can be gray. And I know this loser's living fortunate. 'Cause I know you will love me either way.
Lovely.
I know I can be great. And I notice losers living fortunate. And I know you will love me either way. Look ahead as far as you can see. We'll live in drama, but we'll die in a comedy. I know I can be colorful. I know I can be great. And I notice losers living fortunate. And I know you will love me either way. I know I can be colorful. I know I can be great. But I notice losers living fortunate. And I know you will love me. 'Cause I know you will love me. And I know you will love me.
Lovely.
I'm getting green drops left and right, but I can't use any of it. Oh, yeah. Oaken Scout hits pretty hard, right? What level were you? I actually didn't do Oaken Scout because I was kind of worried about the... I'm not sure how much damage he was going to do. I thought about doing him, just like I thought about doing... Who else? There was another lead I thought about doing. And I just thought better of it. It's like, nah. It's like, why risk it? It's not like I'm going to get any... You know what I mean? Like, I can't use any green gear or white gear, so...
gloves. Run, baby, run your free. I'll make you my weapon. Crush it with algorithm. Flip the pill to the cool side. Love, magic, feminism. Finally found religion. Laying naked on the poolside. Baby, I'm back. Baby, I'm back. I'm back. Baby, I'm back. Baby, I'm back. Baby, I'm
Searching in the sun for another. I hear you singing in the wild. I can hear you through the wild. Wichita line. You're still a small vacation, but it doesn't look like it. If it snows that stretch down south and never stand still, and I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. Wichita line, we're still
Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
and I need you more than want you, but I want you for all time. Wichita line, we're still on the
I think I'm gonna have to go to bed, guys. I'm getting tired. But anyways, we're level 16.
Open for business.
Keep getting all these things that I can't use. Ooh, I can use that. What's the speed on that one? Ooh, this rusty warhammer is an upgrade. It's the same damage as the sword I'm using, but it's a faster speed. I kind of like the faster speed. I don't know. We'll hold on to that for a little bit. What's it look like? Ooh, nice. That's an upgrade. Still looking for an upgrade. Ooh, we got the worn hatchet, which I think is an... Can I use axes? No, I cannot. Okay, no. It's the same damage as that. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Alright guys. I'm gonna go to bed. Tomorrow we are going to my wife's uncle's, so I don't know when I'm going. Probably earlier in the day rather than later. I'm imagining it'll be right in the middle of the day, probably from like noon to 5 or something. Just to disrupt the whole day. And but then I'll be streaming when I get home after that, and I will catch you guys then. Peace out.